What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. Latest episode of Gachiakuta dropped today. Well, by the time I upload this, it would have been yesterday. But we're on episode 2, and I'm still keeping this on your to be potentially watched radar. So I only got 2 episodes, but I'll tell you what, after episode 2, I'm still enjoying it. I think it's got hella potential. So we all know after episode 1, Rudo, he done dropped down to the pit, which I believe the pit is Earth. I don't know if I missed that or not, but I'm gonna say the pit is just surface level Earth right now. And we know that the floating city in the sky, they call that the sphere. And the Earthlings or the trash people, or whatever they're gonna call them, I'm gonna call them just Earthlings for now. I'm gonna call them surface dwellers. I think that's probably a more appropriate term. The surface dwellers hate the spherites. And you know what they did in this episode? They introduced layers. They put layers into the story, into the plot, and into what's going to be happening next. Now, Rudo, he's running away from the trash beast. He meets up with Engine, and Engine, this dude carrying around a disgusting, raggedy looking umbrella. I was struggling to find the word raggedy just now. I don't know if y'all could tell on that. But he injects energy into this raggedy umbrella, and it all of a sudden grows into a powerful weapon, and he starts slaying these demon beasts. He starts trashing these filth monsters. I mean, he's projecting energy out of the little tips of the top of an umbrella. It comes down and it goes whoa, spow, and leaves cracks along the surface of the earth. Oh my gosh! So now we have spherites, surface dwellers. At the end, we find out that the people who can like imbue their weapons to do these kind of things, they're called givers. And givers got crazy power. So now we have special abilities confirmed in this show. I like that. Class division, special abilities. Our main protagonist has a mission, and the mission is vengeance. Bro, they're right now at 2 episodes in, they're firing on all cylinders. Let me switch hands because I need the snap. They're firing on all cylinders. You feel me? They're like everything you need in an anime. I believe this is gonna be like a traditional shonen type of anime, but everything you want in a traditional shonen, they're like, we hitting it. Boom, boom, boom. Checking off bullet points. This show has potential to go crazy. The storyline, hella interesting. We got Engine who's literally dragging Rudo. Rudo's problem is he wouldn't shut up. After Engine first told him, like, I was gonna tell you everything, you would just shut up and follow me. But now I gotta fight. So why don't you just sit here? After Rudo saved him, I mean, not Rudo, after Engine saved Rudo that first time, of course, he did chain him up, so I understand Rudo's angry. He got chained up, and he's being dragged along this filthy surface crust. But still, he's talking after this man literally told him the monsters are attracted to sound. So why are you still talking to him loudly at that, trying to get all the answers when he told you he'll answer your questions when you get down to wherever he's taking you? So I'm with Engine on this one. Enough is enough, bro. You want to know what it's like up here? I'm going to show you what it's like. He leaves this man abandoned at what looks like a filthy, disgusting, nasty ass gas station. And the people come out, they're like, oh, you're a spherite. They look all friendly. Little did he know. They were like, let's undo your chance, get you more comfortable. They chain him up to a truck, and it's like, we're going to sell you because we hate spherites. All you guys do up there on your floating island is you dump your trash. And this is where we learned the surface dwellers' plight, because you can't really be mad at the surface dwellers either. They're like, all you guys do up there is you dump your trash down here. And while you're dumping your trash from so high in the sky, when it lands on us, it crushes us. And if it doesn't crush us, it's going to pollute the air so that now the air is poisonous. You all are literally destroying us piece by piece, and you all don't give a damn. So we don't either. Every time we see a spherite, we sell you off to the highest bidder, and they're probably going to make you fight to the end. And they will sell your body parts because somebody will want those too. So I ain't mad at the surface dwellers for wanting to get even with the spherites. You know, you gotta up the stake on them. You can't let your ops get up on you. They trying to even the playing field. I can't be mad at that. They have every reason to be pissed too. Literally, a floating sky is just dumping trash on a trash-infested, filthy, disgusting, uninhabitable Earth already. I would be pissed too. But at the end, we do see Rudo has powers that most givers don't have. Because he imbues the chains and starts using those straight whipping them Django style. You feel me? Then they get rid of the chain around his little wrist. So he picks up a tire, imbues the tire. You see spikes form out of it, and he splats a dude right in the face with that spike tire. Knocked him unconscious. He ain't killed none of them. He just knocked them all unconscious. But the thing here is that we know Rudo's adoptive dad told him that, if you take care of something, you can give it a soul. And now Rudo's like, is it my gloves? Because if Rudo's gloves have the soul, it makes sense that whatever his gloves are touching, he can then use. So that kind of tracks. But foreshadowing for Rudo's adoptive dad, I can't remember his name. For him to tell him that information, it's almost like he came from the surface, made his way up to the sphere, and tried to make that home. And maybe that's why he got a sword stuck through his chest cavity. It's because he didn't belong up there. And whatever forces they have on the sphere, they found out that Rudo's adoptive dad or foster dad didn't belong there, so they put a hit out on him and got him X'd out. Because maybe the adoptive dad was working for whatever group, the cleaners. I think that's what Engine said the group name was, or he is a cleaner, whatever. We're gonna call him the cleaners for now. Maybe Rudo's adoptive dad worked for the cleaners and was trying to revolt and find a way to get them up to the sphere so that they can then do the mission of taking out all the spherites. Whatever it is, I'm low-key here for it. This show has mystery. This show has special abilities. This show has revenge on the mind. And this show has interesting characters. And it has class division. It has 5 elements of everything that will make up a good show. Now, again, we're only at 2 episodes, so I'm not going to heavily recommend it yet. But I am going to strongly say put this on your watch list and keep an eye on it. Because it has mad potential. Mad potential, bro. It's firing on all cylinders, and I don't think it's going to stop. But anyways, that's Gachiakuta episode 2. What did y'all think of the episode? Have you watched it yet? Again, like I said, I'm just really trying to put it on y'all radar. So if you haven't watched it, keep tuning in. I'm gonna do up to 4 episodes. Once I do the 4th episode, I'll recommend it, or I'll tell you, maybe I'll tell you what it is. I'm gonna give it to you straight like I always do. Because one thing you can count on when you come to this channel is pure, unfiltered honesty. I don't got time to BS y'all. And I don't got time to remember BSing y'all. So I'm going to just keep it 1,000. I'm going to keep it a full stack with y'all at all times. Because that's who I am. Uncrowned Otaku is here for the people. You feel me? Here for the Uncrowned Kingdom. But like I said, what did y'all think? If you haven't watched it yet, you waiting for my recommendation. I'm genuinely curious about what everybody's thinking of the show so far. Comments down below. I'm in those comments with y'all. Let me know what you feeling. Uncrowned Kingdom. I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, bros. Peace, 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 peace.